Welcome you all, internet users, YouTubers, Facebookers, MySpacers, Google readers, tweeters, website goers, whoever. Welcome to Chat About Wrestling number 15, okay? In high definition, never forget. Shot in 1080p and 720, okay? And I am here to give you the raw results. Interesting Raw tonight, but again, it could have been better. So what I'm going to do now is I want to show you something that's been out for a long time now, but I think that you should watch or buy, okay? The ladder match, okay? A 3-disc set featuring Shawn Michaels, Edge, The Hardys, Triple H, The Rock, Chris Benoit, Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero, RVD, Chris Jericho, and more. Buy this DVD, you will not believe this. This is worth the money. I don't know how much I paid for this, but this is way worth the money. See? There we go. Chris Benoit. So go out, purchase this along with the new Undertaker thing. Awesome. I haven't got it yet, but I want to get it. Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. Okay, so one second. Just want to say, haha to CM Punk, because you know what? No one's going to spill my Diet Coke. Ha ha ha. Or Diet Pepsi or whatever crap you were saying, but no one's spilling it. It's mine, and I'm drinking it all. No one's spilling it. Yeah, you had to be there, though. You had to watch it to understand that joke. Okay. Now on to interesting things. The big boss man, Mr. Vince McMahon, came out and told everyone that there will be a guest host for WrestleMania. He'll be announced next week, either just by the douchebag Michael Cole or by Vince McMahon. I don't know who's going to be there, so. And then he's been done announcing. As he's done announcing, Orton walks out. Music hits, plays, talks about how he's not even close to being done with Punk and stuff. Punk comes out and brings us back to Unforgiven 2008. When he had his posse Legacy kick the crap out of Punk. This is when Punk was face long hair, remember? And then let's see, yeah, and then he showed him that it was interesting. Then he said that he didn't want to wait to embarrass him. He wanted to do it now, so he did. But what I want to go back to is CM Punk did get a Slammy. He got a Slammy award last year, and he said something that someone screwed him over or something like that. He said he knows who that person is, and he's going to get that back at him. And we all thought it was John Cena for a little bit, but he wasn't. It was Randy Orton. Randy Orton punted CM Punk in the head there, and he had to forfeit the title. So anyway, back to it. He comes down with his Nexus buddies. They beat the crap out of him and stuff, and Orton's fighting off. At a point, Orton headbutted and kicked him in the face and broke his nose. From what I could look like earlier in the night, his nose was like not straight. It was like, and then crooked kind of a little bit, and then the side. So, but he was bleeding, which, as we all know, TV 14 is only for people that bleeding. We can't put bleeding on PG, okay? So he's bleeding right here, and then the next puts the Orton on his back, GTS's him, end of that. So if you're looking for consistency in all my shows with me going right in order, it's not going to happen, because I can tell you right now that I believe these are not in order. So next then the GM said, oh, we're going to have all Nexus members in a match. So, and then it was Mason Ryan versus R-Truth. Not a very good match. Ryan actually won the match, but then reversed the decision and R-Truth won. DQ, and then he does like the leg around the head thing, and he destroyed him. Punk did tell all Nexus members to eliminate anyone that was in the to try to eliminate all the people that are in Elimination Chamber match. And then I don't know if this happened in this order, but there was Eve, Gail, Kim, and Tamina versus the Bell Twins in Melina. Good match. Very impressive Eve. Love her finishing move, the twisting neckbreaker, I think it is. She used it and won. Natalia was on commentary. Natalia is she doesn't have a bad attitude at all to losing the title. A lot of people would. She didn't. She actually teamed up with her with Eve the night after she lost it. So then it was Morrison versus McGillicuddy. Morrison actually won that match. As Morrison went up the ramp, Punk sprayed something in his face. It looks like hairspray. I'm not entirely sure. Then kicked him in the skull. So far, R-Truth and Morrison are out. And then the Miz comes out to congratulate Jerry on winning the Royal Rumble last week, and so Jerry was all dressed and ready. Then Miz and them I'm not sure who attacked who first, but they ended up in a brawl. And then actually Jerry was dominating, and Ted DiBiase came out and was beating up on him because Jerry got a cheap shot on him last week. And then Brian comes out and starts beating him up, and it leads to Brian and Jerry versus DiBiase and Miz, and Jerry pinned the Miz with a punch. Like, he stands on top of the thing and does this and goes down. I'm not sure what it's called, but he did. And then Sheamus makes his way to the ring, and then Josh Matthews comes back and says, "Oh, I have news or something that someone was saying that Mark Henry's talking smack about you. You don't deserve to be in the Elimination Chamber match." So obviously it's Punk inside the head, and so Sheamus was talking trash. Oh, Mark Henry couldn't fit in there. If it was cake eating contest, Mark Henry would win. And so that leads to him going to the ring. Tonga comes out. Then Mark Henry comes out right after, kicks the crap out of Sheamus. So that's 3 out of 4 members in the Elimination Chamber match. And then here, Alberto Del Rio had a promo that sucked like all his other ones. He was playing. He versed Santino. Back and forth was decent. Alberto won with a submission move, and that's all I'm saying about Alberto. Moving on, Dolph and Vicky promo, but it got cut short by John Cena, and John Cena got the crowd into it, and then they left. I don't understand what the purpose of them going out there was. Then Cena and Punk was next. Cena intentionally got himself disqualified with a low blow, and the Nexus comes down, and Jerry Lawler gives Cena a chair, and then he uses it and attacks Nexus, and then Cena's the only one out of the Elimination Chamber match that's not taken out. So, excuse me, but as I was saying, I was really getting pissed off about the Cole commentary crap is getting really old and fast. The story, Mr. McMahon hasn't been there till now for a year, so that means the storyline is a year old, and so Mr. McMahon needs to get off his butt and come out and cut a promo or something and say, "This is the general manager," and stop the BS, because it's getting really freaking annoying. I'm getting really pissed off that they're not ending this freaking storyline. So that's about it. I will be back for TNA Impact, I believe. I might do a show here and there. Check my podcast out. http://chat-about-wrestling.blogspot.com. Don't enter the www in it. So that's the show. You just got done watching Chat About Wrestling 14. Thank you for watching my shows. My shows are getting more views. My views got doubled in the last day or so. So actually, it's only for the last 3 shows. So apparently, you're liking something. So if you are liking something, please comment on this video. That's all the time I have here. So just want to say, never give up, and see you next time.